Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Math for me and you. Let's learn maths together. Hello, we are discussing here question 3 from exercise 3.3. Form the pair of linear equations for the following problems and find their solution by substitution method. So read the question and form two equations, solve by substitution method. The first one, the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. Find them. What we need to find? We need to find two numbers with a difference 26 and one number 3 times the other. So we need to find two numbers. If we want to find two numbers, we can consider them as x and y. So we can write the first sentence. Let x and y be the two numbers. Let the two numbers be x and y. Now we can form two equations. How? It is given the difference between the two numbers is 26. What is the meaning difference? Difference means minus, subtract. So we can write x, the number, minus second number y is equal to 26. The difference between the two numbers is 26. So we get the first equation. We could mark it as equation number 1. Second sentence, it's given one number is 3 times the other. So we can take the one number, big number x is equal to 3 times the other number y. So it is 3y. Equation number 2. So we have got two equations. We could solve them using substitution method. What we will do? We select one equation. Here we can select equation number 2 because it is directly says x equals 3y, x in terms of 3y. So we are substituting equation number 2 in the other equation, equation number 1. In place of x, we could write 3y minus y equals 26. See, the equation now becomes one variable equation. 3y minus y, how much it is? 2y equals 26. What is y? Divide by 2. 26 over 2 is equal to 13. We get one number, that is y equals 13. Use this number and find the value of the other variable. From equation number 2, we can find value of x. Substitute the value of y in equation number 2. Substitute y equals 13 in equation number 2. So the equation becomes x is equal to 3 times 13 because it is 3y. It is 3 times 13. How much? 39. That means the first number, the big number is 39 and the small number is 13. Now the second question. The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. That means we need to find two angles and they are supplementary angles. What is the meaning supplementary? Total is equal to 180 degree. So we can write let x be the larger angle and y be the smaller angle. Because here the question discussing about larger, smaller angles. So we consider x the larger and y the smaller angle. From the first sentence, it is discussing about supplementary. As I told, supplementary means two angles, their total is equal to 180. So we can write x plus y is equal to 180. Then we get equation number 1, the first equation. What is the second equation? It is also we can find here the larger exceeds the smaller by 18. That means the larger angle, if it is x, then it is 18 more than the second angle, y plus 18. So we get the second equation as well. Now we can see the second equation, one variable that is x, it's in terms of the other variable. So directly we can substitute the second equation in equation number 1. In place of x, we could give y plus 18. Equation number 1, we change x with y plus 18. Then plus y is equal to x plus y is equal to 180. Now y and y plus y equals 2y, and move 18 to the other side, it becomes negative 18. 180 minus 18 is equal to, we get the value, it is 162 degree. 2y equals 162. What is the value of y? 162 over 2 or divide by 2 is equal to 2 ones to 8, 81 degree. Y is equal to 81 degree. The smaller angle ready. Now we can find the other angle x. How? Substitute this value of y in equation number 2. Equation number 2 is x equals y plus 18. That means x is equal to 81 plus 18 because y is 81. 81 plus 18, how much? It is 99 degree. Now you could see here the larger angle is 99 degree and the smaller angle is 81 degree. Next question. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. Later, she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1,750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. So what we need to find? The cost of a bat and cost of a ball. Cost or price. We could take x as the price of a bat in rupees. Okay. So the price of a bat, let it be x, and price of a ball, we could select that value as y. So we selected two variables, x and y. What next? We have to form the equations. Next we have to form two equations by using the given information. So how to find that? We read the sentence given here and then we could form the equation. It says the coach buys 7 bats and 6 balls. So what is the price of 7 bats? It is 7 times x, 7x. And 6 balls is 6y. The total is 3,800. Equation number 1 is ready. 7x plus 6y equals 3,800. Later she buys 3 bats. So its price 3x plus 5 balls. It is 5y is equal to 1,750. Let it be equation number 2. We need to solve by using substitution method. For that, select any equation. Here I am selecting equation 2 because comparatively a simple equation. So we can find from the equation 2 we can select 3x and keep other terms on the right side. 1,750 and 5y becomes minus 5y. So what is x? Divide throughout with 3. 1,750 minus 5y all divide by 3. And the new equation we could mark as equation 3. Substitute the value of x from equation 3 in the other equation, that is equation number 1. Equation 1 becomes 7x. 7 times 1,750 minus 5y over 3 plus 6y is equal to 3,800. And the first one is a fraction, first term. So we can change 6y also a fraction with the same denominator. For that, multiply numerator and denominator with the number 3. So we can see the left side. There are two terms. Both are fraction with the same denominator 3. We could write one time the common denominator. Now the first term, open bracket using 7 times. So 7 times 1,750. How much it is? After multiplication we get the answer 12,250. Minus 7 times 5y, it is 35y. Then plus 6 times 3 is 18, 18y is equal to the right side same, 3,800. The denominator we can move or shift to the right side, it becomes times 3. And the left side we could join the y terms, 12,250 same we write, minus 35 and 18 plus 18 becomes minus 17y is equal to 3,800 times 3. 008 times 4, 24, 2, 339 and then to 11. 11,400. Collect the numbers on right side. Then 12,250 will go as negative. Minus 17y is equal to 11,400 minus 12,250. We get the answer on the right side. It is just subtract big number 12,250 minus 11,400. Then the answer, how much we get? We look. It is 850. We could write 850 minus 17y is equal to 850. But see, the big number 12,250 is negative. So we have to change 850 with the negative sign. Y is equal to minus 850 over minus 17. Negative negative become positive. After cancellation, we get the value 50. So we get y is equal to 50. Y is the price of a ball. That means price of a ball is equal to 50 rupees. Now using this value, we can find what is the price of a bat. That means what is x. You can use any of the equations, but comparatively the easiest equation is equation 2. Substitute this value of y equals 50 in equation number 2. Equation number 2 is 3x plus 5y is equal to 1750. 3x we write same. 5y, that means 5 times 50 is equal to 1750. Then we get 3x plus 250 is equal to 1750. Collect the numbers on one side. Move 250 to the right side. Becomes negative number. And we get only 3x on the left side is equal to 1750 minus 250. How much it is? 1500. 3x is equal to 1500. How to find the value of x? Divide by 3. X is equal to 1500 over 3 is equal to 500. What is x? X we have taken as the price of a bat. So we got the price of a bat, that is x, is equal to 500, and the price of a ball is equal to 50. Next one. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is rupees 105, and for a journey of 15 km, the charge paid is rupees 155. What are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? We need to find fixed charge and the charge per kilometer here. That means we need two things. So we can take them as x and y. The first one, that is fixed charge. We can take, let x be the fixed charge, and the charge we consider here in rupees. So fixed charge in rupees, and then we need the charge per kilometer. Let it be y. So we can write, let y be the charge per kilometer, that also in rupees. So we have considered x and y as the fixed charge and the charge per kilometer. What next? We have to form two equations. How could we do that? Read the sentence, then we can form the connection or the relation between the variables. In this sentence, it is given for the distance of 10 km, the charge paid is rupees 105. That means there will be fixed charge x plus the charge for 10 km. We can write x plus 10 times y, because per kilometer y, 10 km it is 10y, is equal to 105. This is equation number 1. Next line, it is given for the journey of 15 km, the charge paid is 155. For 15 km also there will be fixed charge, also charge per kilometer. That means there will be x plus 15 times y is equal to 155. Equation number 2. Using substitution method, we can solve. Select any of the equation. We can select equation number 1. From equation number 1, we find what is x in terms of y. X is equal to 105 minus 10y. Let it be equation number 3. We can substitute this value in the other equation, that is equation number 2. Substitute new value of x in equation number 2. Equation 2, x plus 15y on the left side. We can write in place of x 105 minus 10y. This is x. Then 15y, so plus 15y is equal to 155. See the equation, now only one variable y, we can combine this variable. Minus 10y plus 15y, it is 5y. 105 we can move to the right side. 155 minus 105 is equal to 50 we get. That means 5y is equal to 50. What is the value of y? Divide by 5. 50 over 5 equals 10. Here we get y is equal to 10. So one variable, that is the charge per kilometer, is ready. Use this value and substitute in any of the equation and find the other variable x. It's your choice. You can select any of the equation 1, 2 or 3. I'm going to select equation number 3. Then we directly get what is x equals. Substitute the value of y in equation number 3. X is equal to 105 minus 10 times 10, because y is 10. 105 minus 100, how much it is? It is 5. So the fixed charge is 5. We have considered x as the fixed charge. We get fixed charge as 5 and the charge per kilometer as 10. But there is a second part in the question that we need to find. What is that? The second part is, how much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometer? That means for traveling 25 kilometer, how much we have to pay if there is a fixed charge x, that is 5, and charge per kilometer y, that is 10. So we have to write the equation for 25 kilometer. There will be x plus 25 times y. By using the values of x and y, we can find the charge for 25 kilometer. That is equal to, there will be fixed charge x plus 25 per kilometer charge is y, that means 25 times y. Substitute for x and y. X equals 5 and y equals 10. So 25 times 10. Then first we multiply. 25 times 10 is 250. Then plus 5. 5 plus 250 is equal to 255. That is the charge required for 25 kilometer. Next one. A fraction becomes 9 over 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. If 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 over 6. Find the fraction. So we need to find the fraction. Fraction, it contains numerator value and denominator value. So we can take numerator as x and denominator as y. So the fraction we are considering as x over y. Let the fraction be x over y. So the two variables we have considered as numerator, denominator. When we read the first sentence, it is given 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. Okay, we can add 2 in the numerator. So it becomes x plus 2. Then add 2 to the denominator, it becomes y plus 2. Then what is the answer? The fraction becomes 9 over 11. Before putting this as equation number 1, just cross multiply and arrange the equation. 11 we can multiply with x plus 2. So it is 11x plus 22. When we cross multiply, we get 11x plus 22. And y plus 2 multiply with 9. It becomes 9y plus 18. Collect x and y in one side. Then we get equation that we can mark as equation number 1. 11x minus 9y is equal to 18 on the right side, and move 22, it becomes minus 22 on the right side. Then 18 minus 22 is minus 4. So we get 11x minus 9y is equal to minus 4. Let it be equation number 1. Similarly, we can find the second equation. For that, we look what is the second condition given. If 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 5 over 6. So we can add 3 to the numerator. Then we get x plus 3 in the numerator position. Y we add 3. So it becomes y plus 3. Then the fraction is equal to 5 over 6. Cross multiply and write the equation. 6 we multiply with x plus 3. It becomes 6x plus 18 equals 5 times 5 plus 3. It is 5y plus 15. Same like equation number 1, we can collect x and y in one side. So move 5y, it becomes minus 5y on the left side. 6x minus 5y, and to the right side it is 15 minus 18 is minus 3. So equation 2 we get. We are using substitution method, so you can select any of the equations. From the two equations, let me select equation number 1. You can select any equation, but I am selecting equation number 1. So 1 becomes, here keep one letter or one variable in one side. We can keep x on one side. That means 11x on the left side and all other terms on the right side. It becomes minus 4 plus 9y. From here we can find what is x. X equals minus 4 plus 9y divided by 11. Let us mark this equation as equation number 3. Then substitute this value of x in other equation. Since we have taken equation number 1, we have to substitute in equation number 2. You can see equation number 2 here. It is 6x minus 5y equals minus 3. In place of x, we can put minus 4 plus 9y over 11. Then minus 5y, write same, equals minus 3, we write same. Then we can see the left side, the first term is a fraction with the denominator 11. So the next term, that is 5y, also we can change to a fraction with the same denominator 11. How? Multiply with 11, where numerator and denominator. Then we can see the left side, two fractions with the same denominator 11. First open the bracket, remove the bracket using times 6. 6 times minus 4, minus 24. 6 times 9y, it is plus 54y. Here the denominator is 11. Also the next term with the denominator 11. We can join and write together with the same denominator. But the numerator is minus 5y times 11 is minus 55y equals minus 3. Move 11 to the right side. How? Multiply with minus 3. Divide 11, changes to the other side as multiply with 11. So 3 times 11 is 33, negative 33. Now we can combine the y terms, 54y minus 55y, and then we get the result minus y. Next, move the number to the right side, that is minus 24. We move to the right side as plus 24. In next step, minus y equals minus 9. Then what is y? Positive y. Y equals 9. We have taken y as the denominator. So the fraction denominator we got as 9. Substitute this value in any of the equations, you can find what is x, the numerator. Here I am using equation number 3. Substitute in equation number 3. 3 is x is equal to minus 4 plus 9y over 11. That is x equals minus 4 plus 9 times 9 over 11. Minus 4 plus 9 times 9 is 81. First we perform multiplication, after that addition or subtraction. Then 81 minus 4, how much it is? It is 77. So we get x equals 77 over 11. It is 7 we get. Then we get the value of x as 7. So the fraction means numerator and denominator. Numerator value is 7, denominator value is 9. So we can substitute this, or we can write the fraction as 7 over 9. This is our answer. Sixth question. 5 years hence the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son's age. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son's age. What are the present ages of Jacob and his son? So here it's asking about to find Jacob's and his son's present age. So we could take x and y, the variables, as age of Jacob and age of his son respectively. Let age of Jacob be x and age of his son be y. Now we are going to form the equations. For that we read the sentence, 5 years hence the age of Jacob. That means after 5 years age of Jacob will be x plus 5. And after 5 years his son age will be y plus 5. There is the relation. After 5 years Jacob's age will be 3 times that of his son's age. So x plus 5 is equal to 3 times y plus 5. Remove the bracket on the right side, we get 3 times y 3y plus 15. X and y we can collect in one side. X minus 3y is equal to 15, and 5 we can move to the right side, it becomes 15 minus 5 is 10. So equation number 1 is ready. In the second sentence it is given 5 years ago, what is the relation between Jacob's age and his son's age? 5 years ago Jacob's age was x minus 5, because now it is x. So 5 years ago x minus 5. It is equal to 7 times his son's age at that time. At that time his son's age also y minus 5. And now we can remove the bracket. 7y minus 35 we get on the right side. In the next step, we keep the variables in same side. So we can move 7y to the left side, becomes minus 7y. And the numbers together, minus 35 plus 5 becomes minus 30. So we get this as equation number 2. Substitution method we are using. So you can select one of the equations. Here I am selecting equation number 1. And from equation number 1, I will find what is x in terms of y. We can keep x on the left side and move y term to the right side. It becomes 10 plus 3y. Now the equation number 3 we are getting. Substitute this new equation in the other equation. That means we have started with equation number 1. So substitute in equation number 2. Then we get in place of x, it is 10 plus 3y. Then minus 7y is equal to minus 30. Now the equation changes to one variable equation. So we can collect the variable y terms and find the value. It is 3y minus 7y is minus 4y. Then we can keep the numbers in one side. Plus 10 going to the other side as minus 10. Minus 30 minus 10 is minus 40. Minus 4y equals minus 40. Then y is equal to minus 40 over minus 4. Minus minus become positive, and y we get as the number 10. So y is Jacob's son's age of his son. So we can write age of his son is 10. With this number we can find age of Jacob. How to find? Substitute in any of the equations. There are 3 equations, but we are going to substitute in equation number 3 because it will give us the value of x quickly. Substitute in 3, then we get x is equal to 10 plus 3y. 10 plus 3 times 10 because y is 10. First multiplication, 3 times 10 is 30. The answer plus 10, 30 plus 10 is 40. We get x equals 40. What is x? X we have taken the variable as age of Jacob. we get age of Jacob is equal to 40. And already we have found age of his son is 10. Hope you understand what we have discussed over here. If you like this video, please share among your friends and subscribe to my channel. See you with more useful videos. Thank you.